Welcome back, guys. Get a little bit of early start here. Got the groceries done. Got setting up. Why am I not getting any sound? Hello? Hold on. Sorry, I'm not getting any game audio. Trying to see what's up here. There we go. All right. All right, so we are going to be finishing up all of Liurnia. Or at least I'm going to try and get all of Liurnia done. So what we're going to go head off to do first is down here, because hopefully we can get more smithing stone 3s, I think is what we're at. So we can level up this weapon. That will get us to 12. And then if we can get some 4s, that will get us to 50, or 3, 6, 9, 12. So I need 4s to get to 12, 5s to get to 15 is what I need. But I think right now we're trying to get to 9, so we need smithing stone 3s. Reason why I'm running back over here is there was a thing that I also realized that we forgot to grab. It is a, I believe it's an incantation, faith-based incantation, or faith-based spell. Either way, it's this person sitting right out here, all by their lonesome. Come over here, chop her into tiny little pieces, and you get Briars of Sin. Only reason why I'm gathering these fireflies is, or butterflies is because I'm going to switch them over to my archer at some point when I'm playing with my friend. Just because I am doing an archer build. It's a co-op build. It is not built for single target. Hello, Fire Priest. Or it's not built for solo. It is almost 100% you're gonna have to be with another person. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start dumping a lot of points into Mind. Number one, so I can use my skill art or my Ash of War barrage a lot. And then I'm also going to have to be able to summon, and I'm going to need a very tanky summon. So that is partly why I'm doing it is a co-op build. It just gives you more freedom to focus on getting your dexterity up, staying at range, using elemental arrows such as rot or fire or, you know, sleep, ice, whatever arrows you can make. It's capable of pumping out. To where it's more of a support role character where I am putting up damage while I've got somebody up front taking all the damage. I'm sitting there trying to get debuffs on the target, bleed, things like that. But for this build, we are needing to level up our axe. I really want to go farm one of the sets of gear, but I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to sit here and it take 3-4 hours to farm one piece of gear, and you guys sit here and just watch me kill the same dude over and over again. And here we go. So we're gonna have to be careful in here because there are some dudes that will explode. Their little backpacks will detonate. Rio Lucaria Crystal Caverns. Welcome. Ooh, I don't know why that did not do what I wanted it to. That's okay. Alright, open this chest. Get a somber 2 again. And then there's a somber 3. If you want to risk all the crazy jumps to get that item, it's just a smithing stone if I remember correctly. I stopped trying to do all that nonsense. Ooh, I missed. That one didn't. And a stop giving me sombers. Yay, smithing stone 3. There's the 2 I needed to get that to a rank 8. So I was right. This does have smithing stone 3s. I don't know how many. Don't do that. I think the only thing that's out here is cracked stone or whatever it's called. Oh no, there's a somber out here too. Yeah, cracked crystals. Whee! There we go. Ah, that's a smithing stone 2. I don't need smithing stone 2s. There we go. That's what I want. Give me more of those. Yes, more 3s, no more 2s. No more 2s. Come on, archers. I should challenge my friend that that's the only armor he can wear. 3 smithing stone 1s. Seriously. Oh, there's the helm. Crystal knife. Another imp-based weapon. got 1, 2, 3, 3. Oh, nice. Another somber 1, but eh. Shatter Earth. Close range spell for staff users. Yeah, we should have enough. It takes 12 smithing stones to get through the entire setup, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. It could be more. But I think it's 12 of each regular smithing stone to get through that particular level. So, like, you need 12 smithing stone 1s to then move on to smithing stone 2, and so on and so forth. I know of a strength weapon. It's technically a strength intelligence, I believe, weapon that we can get to use up all these somber stones. Problem is I really don't want, like, I want to be a pure strength, and unfortunately there's just not many. Go get them, buddy. See, the crystallines, when you can get them knocked quickly, they are super easy to take down. But there's a ball bearing. I believe this one gives us access to smithing stones 1 and 2 infinitely now. Right. So that completed that. So what I want to do is I want to start knocking down all of this. Then we're going to do here. And then we're going to do all of this. But in order for me to do one of the parts here, I need to be able to cast the spell Heal. So, in order for that, we're going to go get the Bestial Talisman. Yeah, whatever that thing's called. I don't remember. But that's what we're after. Okay. Hopefully I'm not turning in 4 of these to where he gets all pissy with me. I really don't want to fight him yet. Good. Only 3. Bestial Vitality, Bestial Sling, Claw Mark Seal, and Bestial Eye. Okay. So, then we're going to go back to the Round Table Hold so that we can buy a regular heal. Because there's a fight that you can absolutely cheese with heal. I don't think that's the way the fight wanted to go for you, sir. Clinging Bone. But there you go. And then his armor set that he wears, that kind of dead-looking set, Royal Remains. There you go. Since we're already in this little room, let's offer ball bearing. Okay. So yeah, gives us access to smithing stones 1 and 2. There he is. We want to talk to this guy and get the incantation for. You can do either regular heal, which requires 12 faith, which we can easily do for that fight, or you can do urgent heal. The problem is you want this one because it does a lot more damage when we do this. It does cost 32 FP, but we've got enough to cast it twice. In order to... Yeah. Be quiet. In order to do this, what you do is you come over here, and we're going to equip that. It requires 10 faith, where it, like, 9 faith, and then the thing itself requires us to. But see, now we can wield that, but we needed to have like 12 faith for that, and we're at 14 with the seal on. Now that we've gone and talked to Karank, he'll give us these. These are incantations that require intelligence and faith to do. Honestly, they're not worth it. In my opinion. In my opinion, not worth it. Let's see here. So we want to go to memorize spell. Put that in there. This is pretty cool if you just need something that's going to be a little bit of health per bit. Not overly powered, but it's really good. So, sword chest. The only other skill that I would recommend keeping on you at any time is Flame Cleanse Me, because this thing will alleviate buildup, alleviates buildup and cures poison and scarlet rot. So that's amazing later on when we have to run through a lake of scarlet rot. Only requires 12 faith. You put on that one trinket, you've got your 12 faith. You don't have to put any points into it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that just for the sake of now. We won't always have the claw mark seal on us, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can level up this. So that gets us to an 8, a 9. We needed 2 more. Oh wait, no, we need 2 4s now, so we're out of 3s. Right? Gets us to... So we are level 9. So yeah, so 10, 11, 12. Yep. So now we need smithing stone 4s, and we need 12 of those, because it's 2, 4... Yeah, anyway. Yeah. We just need smithing stone 4s now. That's what we need. And I will go ahead and level up Ingval, because we will be using him quite a bit. I got him 2 plus 3. So now he's a little bit tankier, does a little bit more damage. That's always a plus. And then with the last 22k runes, let's go ahead and... Hayden, I'm in not that far, honestly. I mean, this character is probably 8 hours long, but we've been doing all sorts of small stuff. So, not that far in, honestly. Let's see. We want to get 1 point into endurance, because I'm trying to get endurance up to 20, which is a soft cap. And then we can just focus on strength from there. Strength and vigor, anyway. Alright. I mean, as you can see, like I've done a lot of running around. Right now we're clearing out Laernia of the lake area. We've already done this whole side. We've done the southern portion of it here, with the exception of one little cave right there. Which I'm going to do here in a little bit. Right now I want to run through this part, but I'm trying to get set up to where I can cheese a fight. So, that's what I'm doing. Hayden? I hope I said that right. I hope so. Alright. So, the fight that we're going to do is right over here. There's a fake wall right here. So, what we're going to do is, as soon as we walk in here, we're just going to kneel and wait for the boss. So, the way you cheese this is you wait, hit him, go back down, and hit him again. That's simple. It's the easiest way to do that fight. But that gives you access to Frozen Needle Rapier, which has innate frost buildup. And has impaling thrust, ash of war. It is dex based. Really good if you're trying to do like a dual thrusting sword. You can use it and then any other thrusting sword with like bleed buildup or scarlet rot, whatever, to kind of get that. This we picked up just to kind of give you a quick overview of what we've picked up lately. We've got the crystal sword. Again, this is a strength intelligence weapon. You got the dagger. This is kind of all around, but it's more of a dex than it is strength or intelligence. But there you go. We also picked up the ivory sickle, which is an int dex weapon. We picked up the ice rind hatchet, which gives you the ash of war Horfrast stomp, which is a dex based weapon, also with frost buildup. We just got this clinging bone fist weapon. We've got the crystal staff, which gives you boost to the crystalline sorceries. Requires 48 intelligence. It's huge intelligence requirement to use that. And then of course claw mark seal. Ew. So that's what we've done so far. All right. Go. Now that those 2 points are done, gosh, just trying to grab some loot right there. We are going to just start heading south to clear some other stuff. We're eventually going to get to the belfries and go do that so that we can start completing other quests. In order to do the belfry quest line, though, I need to go do PvP. If you're not into PvP like me, like I'm not a huge, like, oh yeah, let's go just, oop, nope, take that off. We're not fat rolling. But I'm not huge into PvP. I'm really not. Like, it's just not my cup of tea. So if I can, the beautiful thing is with this game is when I do the PvP section, I just invade and then use my of course the horse guy wants to come fight me. He's got a pretty neat looking set too, honestly. Ow, 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 ow. Nope, 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 nope. Problem is it doesn't have the little cape like what we have. And that's what I want. I want the armor set because of the cape. Like, I don't really care for much anything else. There's the cuckoo. Or cuckoo? I don't know. I don't know how you would enunciate that. Alright, same thing. There's a thing in this that they're doing. 2 power stance. Jump attacks. Look at that, we knocked him before he could get back up. No, apparently I hit him in the eye, never mind. We're actually about to get one of the best shields, like, period, in my opinion. So if you wanted to one-hand this axe, and instead of using fire damage, use the buff from the shield, knock yourself out. Rune arc. There's a whole bunch of stuff down here that we can get, but I will do that in just a second. I want to go get the shield just so I can show you guys the shield. Ooh, swung too soon. I already grabbed that, but there's a chest. I was like, I know there's a chest down here. Let's go, big boy. Ooh, got the gloves. We could probably mix match the set. Smithing Stone 4. One more of those, we get to level up our weapon again. Ordinary blood plot. Okay. So like we're still wearing the Vagabond. So if we move over to, oh wow, that actually. Oh wait. So it has the exact same number. We do. Our immunity goes down 1, but we actually gain some benefits. Yeah, whatever. Nope, that is not going to match. Dang. So we will have to go fight that guy to get the rest of the armor set so that it matches. Like I said, the armor in this game like doesn't really matter except for looks. Like get you some poise if you want, or learn to dodge roll in all the fights like 100%. Now we are gonna go up here. Like I can't do the quest part that I need, but I am gonna go up here just to get the grace for now. If you are playing with friends and you need to get a lot of the materials to make your trinket to summon your friend, you can literally hit this grace and there's like 4 or 5 plants just all around. I appreciate the offer, Panther. I've got a character who's gone all the way through the game. I'm basically just trying to do this without assisting it at all. So like I went and farmed for the axe, the gear, that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to do this as soloable as possible, if that makes sense. Since I have a friend that plays and also has a ton of gear. So I'm just trying to do it without basically giving myself the mass advantage of just getting the gear. But I appreciate the offer. Alright, so in order to do that I need to do the PvP stuff. So I can get there. We'll just finish the southern part and then we'll go activate the PvP stuff. Not a huge, like, this is how bad I am at this game. Like, there will be times where I'll get invaded when I'm playing with my friend and I'll be like, look how powerful I am, I beat that guy. And then there's other times where I just get absolutely demolished. by people that are invading. And it's just like, I'm not that good. Of course, I always try to I'm pretty cheap when it comes to the PvP. The best build I had was my Dragon Priest, and anytime we got invaded, we would just go find a hallway, and I'd wait for them to come into the hallway, and then I would just breathe rot at them. Let's be like, I'm going to make you waste all of your potions. All of them. Then here's the Evergall. I almost ran past it. Ouch. Get down here. Boom. Oop. Oh. Now that we're not using the seal, we can switch back to... Actually, we'll go to the Erd Tree, because that gives us better benefits. Alright, and continuing south. So if you don't kill the guy back in the Weaving Peninsula, the dude down here, so we went back after we delivered the letter, you meet him, his daughter's dead, he's like, oh, I'm gonna make them all pay. If you don't kill him there, he will come here as an invasion and try to murder you. And this is how you're technically supposed to get the third Shabriri Great. But we kind of skipped that step, so nothing happens here. But you can see some people didn't do that step and came up here and he beat them senseless. This right here is another puzzle tower that is super simple. I mean, they're all relatively simple once you know how to do it. But this one, by far, is as easy as the first one that you do, where you just use the, out in Kaled, where you just use the wind tunnel to get on top of the building. Because usually, when you see these little statues right here, you have to do erudition in order for the ladder to appear so you can go up. Or, I keep forgetting there is an item in here. Or what you could do is just get on your mount and you just walk up this wall. Oop, I fell. And then right here, just jump up. That simple. And you get another memory stone. That guy's got a big sword. Oh, he missed his jump though. There we go, magic grease. And now we're gonna fight this avatar. Over here, drop him. Mana up. Alright, what kind of stamina? Bye, buddy. So that's so there's actually a really good cheese combo. Honestly, you can activate. There's a tier that you can use that gives you a bubble that will save you from one hit. Any hit, doesn't matter what it is, you won't take any damage. And then you can use the tier that we just got where you explode doing damage and usually it would kill you. You activate both of those and you take no damage and you explode and it does damage to whatever's around you. So a pretty cheeky way to take out targets. Okay, so we are actually going to go up and around now because there's a cave over here. And that will be everything here to the point where we just need to do the PvP stuff so we can do the Belfry Towers. Or at least one of the Belfry Towers. Which is honestly the only one I care about because it gives us an Ash of War. We get to go take on the Grafted Scion who beats your booty at the very beginning of the game. Stop moving. There we go. Sword dance. But yeah, we want to fight the Grafted Scion because he gives us a sword and a shield. And then we also want to fight, or not fight, we get a quest for Nefeli, we get a new Ash of War, and we complete part of the PvP questline stuff. All in one fell swoop. We actually have 26k runes. Let's go ahead and spend those. Alright, level up. We just put a point in endurance, so this one goes into strength. So now we need 4 more points of endurance. We need another 30 points in vigor, and everything else is going into strength. So we're moving and grooving. I knew you were there. There you go. Challenge me at your own peril. See, like this cave, or dungeon, whatever you want to call it, you're like, oh wow, I got the door, like, this is going to be so short. Then you hear it, you're like, ooh, this is going to be easy. And you're looking around, you're like, oh my god, like, there's almost nothing here. Then you're like, what? What's going on? Well, this is a fake wall. This gives you another Page Ash. Right, Lucaria, soldiers, sorry, not the pages. Whoop. That's not what I wanted to happen at all. There we go. Then we start heading back. There's a couple other fake walls that we're gonna go hit. Ooh. got hit in the booty. So this is also a fake wall right here. There will be a couple of these little gargoyle dudes. Ah. I was hoping that because I was swinging a weapon, he couldn't do that. Ooh, Fort Hatchet. I think that's the first one we've gotten this run. Watchdog Staff. That's actually a strength int weapon, if memory serves me correct. No. That's a pure strength weapon right there. If we wanted to go colossal weapons, it does have the magic effect where you slam it on the ground, little orbs come out, shoot out. Pretty neat. But that's everything down that way, and then we have another fake wall here with another gargoyle. Then we got the rune arc. By the way, this is also, I believe it is this one? Nope, it's this one. That's also a fake wall. In case you wanted to know. But you come down here and you're like, oh, dead end again. Nope, fake wall. And another fake wall. And then we're finally at the boss room. And I can't remember which boss this is. Oh, this is the snail. Okay, so that guy's gonna spawn. Ignore him. You'll see a little glowy pattern over here. And he'll move around. And as long as you're moving, the other guy, that guy can't get to you. But all you're looking for are these little bright splotches. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Right there. Ow! But as soon as you kill the snail, he goes away too. If you waste time trying to fight him, he'll just respawn. So, don't bother. Oh good, I'm not crazy. My phone wasn't on mute, so I was hearing myself talk. I've been like, man, my neighbor is really loud today. Alright, that's officially the side. Not a whole lot for this amount of area. Not a whole lot down here. So what we're going to do, we need to go to the Rose Church. Or we've already done that step. We need to do the PvP stuff. But while we wait for that, I'm going to come over here and decimate this guy a whole bunch. Just because while we're waiting for the PvP stuff, unless we happen to just get it, you know, super quick, I want to try to farm that gear. So, we'll see how that goes. I wish there was a Grace a little bit closer to him, but it is tomato. Alright, then we're gonna go multiplayer. Oop, that was the wrong thing. No. I wanted this. There we go. Now, like I said, I'm not going to be doing PvP, so I'm literally going to, as soon as we load up... Oh, and I'm in a cave? What the... Oh. I got booped! They booped me. Okay. Let's take him down, then we'll throw the fingers down again. I hope that counted as one. Aw, nothing. Since we're here, and I need to head back, I don't know how far those fingers will go. But there is a weapon up here that we never bothered to come get. Right there. It's the lance. I don't know if that's going to remove our finger. It could. It's possible. I don't know. I'll plant it again as soon as we get up here, though. Oh. Ah, we didn't want your weapon. Whee! Oh. He's up over there. He's on the bridge, I think. Or he's fighting the Omen. But I'm not interested in trying to mess up his day. I'm just trying to do this quest. That is all. Okay. Then before we put our fingers down, we'll reset again. See if we can get something other than his stick. I don't... Like, the Partisan's a good weapon, but it's... I mean... not what we want. Okay, that was weird. I heard the clippy cloppies of the boar before it started moving. I had hoped by invading another person that it would have reset our world, but apparently not. Oh, and he gave us the chess piece again. Dang! Like, I know a spot where we can farm more. Maybe we go do that. We're invading another world yet again. So we got booped out of one. Ooh, they're doing Redmane Castle. Are they fighting the tiger dudes? They are. Ooh, don't die, buddy. I'd come help you fight those things, but I can't interact with this world. I'm rooting for you, though, man. Ooh, there you go. Nice hit. Let's see. He's got shield. Looks like he's got one of the... He's got an archery buddy. That was... Good fight, bro. Good fight. But yeah, he definitely has... he definitely had somebody, I think, helping him with arrows. But he had big shield on. I think the coated sword was what I saw. Not 100% positive. But I think it was the coated sword. So there's that. I'm going to go clear this camp one time just to see if we can get any of the Godric gear to drop. I don't suspect that it will, but you never know. Just for giggles. I need you to blow the horn. Do it. Do it. And now you can die. Got the helmet. Nobody said you get to run away. Okay. So all we got was the helmet. And it's actually worse off. This is a better helmet. Doesn't give us any more poise. We lose 0.4% or 0.4 physical, but we're going to gain more defense against strike, slash, magic, and holy. We also gain more immunity, robustness, focus. We lose 4 in vitality. Yeah, we'll just wear that. Yeah, we're definitely not giving up poise for that. Look at that. That's all... Nope. We have this twice, though. Nope. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we'll wear those. It's not going to match the armor set, like, at all, but... Until we can get the armor set that we're wanting. Oh, look. Somebody that didn't come to their doom. Alright. So, that's something I'll have to farm later. Now we're headed back to the Rose Church to turn this in so that we can go to the Belfry Towers and do that.
I wish to a night luminary so. Now. For normally that since
All right, so that was what we needed, was the Lord of Blood's favor. So now we go back up to the Belfry Towers. The 4 Belfries. And we're going to teleport back to the entry level area. So we already grabbed the thing out of the chest, the infused stone sword key. And then we're going to just head to this very first Belfry Tower and take that portal. Use imbued stone sword. Boom. And then just make sure you're doing the right one. You want the Precipice of Anticipation. Precipice? I don't know. Whatever. But that's the one that you want. And then that's going to blip us across the world. And here we go. The Chapel of Anticipation. And the first thing that you see is a boss fight. And it's a boss fight that you can't summon anything. So make sure that you're ready to rock and roll. Because it's this guy. Bye. So we get the ornamental straight sword and the ornamental shield. The straight sword has one of the most unique effects of any straight sword. It shares a unique effect with a couple fist weapons, where when you go to power stance it to go from using it in one hand to using it with both hands, it actually dual wields. So, pretty neat. But we run up the steps. We're going to grab that for Nefeli's quest. Then we're going to come in here and we're going to grab this for us. And then where we got the very first finger early on, you click on that and we get the Lord of Blood's favor now. So from there, we just teleport back to here to Folly on the Lake. So we can go turn this in. I'm doing all this real quick so I can show you guys another grinding spot if you really want to just grind runes. This is by far the best place I have ever found. On average, just flat out, if you do it, you get 11k runes in about 2 seconds. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, if you get this down pat, in about an hour, you can make about 1 million runes. If not more, in an hour of doing this. But it is definitely a different thing. Alright, so go through here. Talk to you.
And with this a night now. This no
I like how he's supposed to be doing a lot more, but it's the animation we have is like he's just pointing at our finger intently.
never forget, for it is what binds you. You have the sweet.
Okay. Then you talk to him again, and you get the Pure Blood Knight's medal.
The meeting must luminary. We must. One one day, right, Mike?
Now that we have that, we can go into our inventory, scroll down until we get to it. And we're actually going to go ahead and pop this. We don't need to do this yet, but you can if you want. Just know that everything here is massively overpowered for the level that you're at. So, run up the steps. We're going to get the map real quick. And then one grace. There's a lot of things that you can get here. I'm only here to show you one thing because I said in an earlier video that I would show this. Yeah. Keep forgetting right there you can't summon him. Run off the edge, summon Torrent, and this is where the real fun begins. You'll also notice that all of the items that we can pick up here, and I'm just going to be sticking to this right-hand side here, or left-hand side rather, because a bunch of stuff can spawn. But if you stick real close, you can actually skip most of the spawnages until you get right here. Because I'm going to run across and grab those. Woohoo! Smithing 6. Now, as long as you go quick and don't take too much time, you can get through here relatively quickly and not aggro anything. Swarm of Flies, one of the best blood incantations in the entire game. It is slow moving, but if you do it right... That's not what I wanted. Good, I knocked it. There we go. Nope, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Blood tax. That was the skill that I was talking, the Ash of War I was talking about earlier, where it can really help you out. It gives you health back when you poke people with it. These little red guys, when they do their little needle, that will kill you. It doesn't matter how much health you have. That will kill you. But anyway, so this is the part that I'm talking about. Let me pull out my bow so I can show you. So this is a incantation. Requires arcane and faith, but this just shoots out a little glob of flies. It'll hit them, and it'll, in some cases, can stun lock an enemy and then cause the blood buildup effect to go off. So, blood tax, you repeatedly stab with the thrusting weapon, and then the last hit will give you health. This is the jellyfish shield. This is the shield I was talking about earlier. Gives you a nice little buff if you have it in your offhand and you buff yourself. You can then put it on, or no, you have to have it in your hand the whole time to get the buff. If you put it on your back, you lose the buff. Alright, let's go over to bows. Doesn't matter what bow I grab. So what you do is, see that bird? You're just going to launch an arrow at the bird and actually hit it, not miss it. And it's going to come run right off the ledge. And then when it dies, you're going to get 11,000 runes. And as soon as you rest at the grace, the bird comes back up. And you literally just rinse and repeat. And the faster you can do that, get the burn down. Look at that, we're already at 44k runes, right? Now I'm not going to do this, obviously. but you can level up very quickly by hitting a bird. If you have the golden scarab on, you get even more runes. If you have uh, pickle, pickle foul foot, you get even more on top of that. Now, here's the thing about the shield. If I don't want to use the Ash of War, right? So I'm one-handing this thing. That was not what I wanted to do. There we go. We're at 401 when I am just one-handing this, right? I can use the jellyfish shield. And now we're at 481, almost 500. The problem is if I go to two-hand this... Wait, do I still get to keep the buff? I did this in a test and the buff went away. Oh, nice. So we actually get the buff. Let me rest real quick. Just to show you the difference between the two-handed. Alright, there we go. Buff went away. So when we two-hand this, we're at 433. Jellyfish shield. Dang it, I keep looking at 520. And then if we use our Ash of War on top of that, 628. This is the other reason why I want to get our equip load up, so that I can... now I'm going to be doing this, like... but I don't want to do that. So we're going to keep the jellyfish shield on us, just not equipped. Because as soon as we get enough equip load to do that, I mean, the difference between 520 and over 600, like, that's insane damage. But now we've learned to this place, so we can always come back. Alright, so that's all done. That's all done. We've got this, just to point out what we have left. We've got this. We've got the Knight Rider. We've got the start of the last of the Grape Lady's quest. Then we've got all of this area right here. That's what we have left. So that is what we're headed to do now. Okay. We're actually going to need... kukris. Grab Disgrace. So this is another Memory Stone Tower. It's going to tell us to go do the 3 Wise Beasts. And then we just start along here. Now, the undead guys that pop up, they will continuously do that until we find the 3 turtles. But there's one there on the east side of the hill. There's one on that tree right there. And then the last one is on the west side on the ground, right here. Then all the ghosties go away. And the tower is now open. This actually doesn't give it. Or wait, no. Yeah, this one does. It's the next tower that doesn't give us a memory stone. Gives us spells. Whee! Alright. So there's that. So now we're going to go head up and do the Knight Rider. There's actually another Grace and a Scarab over here to the southeast of that memory tower. Here's the Scarab. That's one that can teleport around, so if you have long range, use it. And the Grace, there we go, right here. And now there is a wind tunnel right over here that we're going to use to jump up there. Right there. Hello? And we're going to come over here, grab this Grace. Ow. I thought it was close enough to the side. Okay, stop body checking me, dude. Bye, buddy. And he gives us his halberd. Giant Sun and Knight Rider's Glaive. Not a bad trade-off in my opinion. Like if you want another what do they call it? The stupid strength dex weapons. That glaive will put in some serious work for you. Quality build weapons. So here we go. Got another sacred tier. And here's the lady that's going to give us our
Have you ever heard there?
next quest.
The distant light. I can't sense a peace without one. There, please, without one.
Now, just so you know, if you guys come down here a little ways, there's this merchant right here. You can talk to him for some stuff. There will be an item later on that we'll come buy from him. These right here, the bewitching branches. He also teaches us how to make the bone great arrow fletched, and the bone ballista bolt. If you're using any of those, more power to you. But he teaches you how to use that. He also has 3 rune arcs if you're doing that kind of stuff. He's got the Rift Shield. Overall, meh. It's good for parrying. That's pretty much it. And then he also has the Blue Crest Heater, which is a lot better. It's 50 guard boost, so it takes 50% of the stamina to block, but it's 100% physical reduction. So as long as you're being hit with a weapon, that's awesome there. Here's your Comsight Bow. This is another relatively inexpensive bow to get early on if you're deciding that you want to do a bow build. But more importantly, when you come down here, there's these 2 dudes right there. If you can see them down there. These 2 guys have a chance at dropping, I believe it is... of course, neither of them dropped it. But I believe they have a chance at dropping 3s? Smithing stone 3s? It's either 3s or 4s. One of the 2, those guys have the option of dropping it. They can drop other smithing stones less than that, but I believe it is 3s that they're capable of dropping. But anyway, so she wants us to go off into Crazy Town. That is where we're headed. I hate catapults, I hate. Okay. Smash. Now we are going to go run through this. I'm not going to be fighting anybody. I'm literally just coming in here to grab, for example, there's the Great Mace. In case you're wanting to be a like battle cleric type build where you've got heals and buffs and a shield and a giant mace. There's a glintstone Coco, and that's pretty much it here. There's this guy. Woo. So he kills the rider for me and it doesn't drop anything. Dang. Oh well. I only wanted to check that because that rider also has one of the cool capes like mine. It's just blue. And I'd rather have blue than green, but... careful, those rats can inflict madness on you. Not a fun status effect. So that bar that's filling up right now, that's madness. And we do not like madness. Madness is gross and bad and yucky. And we're going to make it go away. But the way to do that is we actually have to run away, get to this grace in case we die. Because this does a ton of damage. See? And we're going to use up the 20,000 runes that we have, because... yeah, I don't want to die and lose them. Okay. Point there. Next point goes there, then 2 points into figure. Okay. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. So you gotta time this so that you can get over to this one ledge. See that rock right there? We want to get to that without taking any damage. So, get behind this rock here, and as soon as that eyeball goes away, if you time it right, you can actually be out while the eyeball is out, and it won't do any damage to you. It's weird. Oop, that's not what I wanted. No, no, no. Okay. I was hoping not to fight these guys, because they help with chaos, or not chaos, madness buildup. But, oh well. Then when you get to here, there's a chest that will give you the Howl of the Sharibri. See, like, we're already taking madness damage. There we go. No more madness. At least not from all that. Now, the Memory Stone Tower that's out here, we're not going to be able to do yet, because we need to do Thop's quest. So, I'm just going to be completing this part. We're not going to go do the Erd Tree. We're not going to go do the tower. We're not going to go do the cave. Any of that kind of stuff. Until you are all in my way. Ouch. There's one of the Frenzy cookbook. Thank you. Then I want the Shibriri row. That used to be overpowered with the Mimic. Still effective, it's just not overpowered anymore. This is another madness skill right here. This is your snipe. So now we have 3 madness skills. And this can be an extremely difficult fight right here. We're about to get invaded by Vike, the madness wielding spear guy. And there we go. Fingerprint Grape, which we needed for the quest. And then we got Vike's Pike, which is a Madness Spear. It's the only Madness Spear, really the only Madness weapon in the game. There's a shield that will help you do Madness damage too, but only if you want to do Shield Bash. Okay. Oh, good lord. But just to kind of show you, we can't use it, but it causes 65 madness buildup. You want to talk about a weapon that if you bust this out at the right time in PvP, you will decimate people. Just absolutely wreck their day if you can get this out at the right precise moment. But we also picked up the Great Mace, which is just a big hammer. The Knight Rider Glaive, and that's pretty much it. Let's see here. So we are going to now just teleport back to her because we don't want to do any of the rest of this. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do the memory tower, and we don't want to do this cave until we have completed all of this and then turned in Thop's quest. So, that being said, we're going to go turn this in, and then we're going to go start the academy.
There, please. Without one. Oh, a finger. Thank you. May the bless. Thank them, sure I'll be. Thank them, sure I'll be.
Alright. And we won't see her for a good long while, because watch what happens. We're going to rest. And she's gone. We won't see her again for a little while. We're going to go clean out this town real quick. And then I'll get to the first grace in here. Show you there's a PvP section that we got to do. There is... I say PvP, but it's actually an NPC PvP kind of situation. So we're going to do that. We're going to do... we'll get a seed, which is right here. We'll do the PvP section that's right there. And then we're going to run down to here where there's a merchant that we need to buy an item for much later. Now y'all remember we already ran that way. Now we're actually going to just come through the back part of the town. Absolutely slice and dice these guys up. Done deal. There we go. Nice and easy, lemon peasy. And that's it. That's the whole town. Not much to it. There's nothing really in it either. We don't need to click on that. It's just a map that tells us to go fight that dragon in order to get the key, in order to come in here. Okay. Now, we're going to just run all the way. Now, it's an easy way to tell if you've missed a step somewhere. If this red mark right here is not there, then you've missed a step for Yara's quest. Most likely, once you kill the dragon in Limgrave, you haven't talked to him again if his finger isn't there. His little challenge thing isn't there. But we're going to help him beat up a guy, get an Ash of War, get some more stuff from him, and progress his quest line. Alright, then we're gonna go run way up here. We're coming, Yara. Don't worry, like if you lose or Yara dies, it's not the end of the world. Woo. Well, there you go. But yeah, if for whatever reason you lose, whether you die or Yara dies, which is possible, as soon as you load back up, you just have to click on the runes again, because you'll spawn here. But there we go, we got the Ash of War, Raptor of the Mist, that was that jump attack he was using.
That bloody thing there's a token of...
He gives us a Smithing Stone 5, which we don't need yet.
Yes, she is the... But in spite, if she comes, there is no shame. Beyond the harps, we will... Beyond the harps, we...
Alright, and again, anytime you talk to an NPC, always talk until they start repeating themselves. And this is where I'm going to call it. Actually, no, 2 seconds. We gotta go grab the merchant first. Because I know I will straight up forget between now and then. Went all the way down here. There's a merchant.
How can I help?
This is pretty cool if you want sleep arrows. You also get the Sporific Grease and the Drawspring Sporific Grease, which is just more sleep stuff, essentially. If you want the blue cloth cowl, this is the set that the warrior class starts with. Looks pretty decent, but man, what we're actually after right here is the Fanged Ashes. We will need that later on. So pick that up. Again, if you want to do arrows, here you go.
Have a safe journey.
Those arrows, by the way, require the Trina Lilies. And then I always come down here. I'm curious where this dude actually... Oh, there he is. So you can see there's a Bloodhound guy right there. And there's an item that's just like, oh, come get me, right at the gate. This guy is going to drop down. He doesn't give you anything, but there's a Celestial too. It's like, it's supposed to basically beat on you, because you're not supposed to notice him up there. But there's that. That's everything we need down here. Ooh. And here we go. So that's where we're going to call it for today. or at least for now. I might stream later. It just depends on how I feel. We're about 5k away from being able to level up again. We are level 52. We've done almost no grinding. I've shown you 2 different grind spots, the ball and the one that's at Mog Palace. So all in all, we've probably gotten, what is that, 22, 23, right around 25k runes. Just demonstrating how the grinds work for you guys. But other than that, we have not grinded for runes like at all. But this is where our stats are. Again, we are going with a strength setup. The only reason why we put 16 points into mine is for our summon. Plus, we're going to be using our Ash of War a lot later on when we get a different summon that I'm going to be using. It uses health versus FP, but I still want to be able to use my flame ability a lot. Endurance, we're still getting that up. I want to get to a 20, because that will give us enough equip load, hopefully, to where we can wear the shield, because that's going to way boost our damage during boss fights. And then strength is our primary stat. We only got 15 dexterity for the weapon that we're wielding. And then 9 intelligence, 9 faith, and 7 arcane because of our class. Those are what they are. But yeah, there's that. So yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. If you like the content, you want to see more of it, like I said, I'm going to be trying very, very hard to get back into doing this on a more regular basis this week since I was on vacation. Obviously, I'm doing it a lot more than I normally would. I'm going to be trying to do it at least once or twice a week on my days off, but we will see how it goes. I appreciate you guys. I'm hoping that I'm putting out content that you guys enjoy. Best way to tell me that that's the case is to subscribe. Also, leave me comments. Let me know, was there an item that I missed, a game that you want me to try, that kind of stuff. But other than that,